the subconscious is always active. It processes information at dizzying speeds, and it plays a dominant role in our behavior, thoughts, and emotions. And this all happens without you even realizing it. Also, like a computer, your subconscious mind stores long-term holographic memories that you can utilize like software applications operating behind the scenes. The subconscious mind is a fantastic thing because it can create habits and patterns. So your subconscious is one of the most essential entities in the human experience. Without it, you couldn't function properly, and eventually, your body would shut down, and you would expire rather quickly. So your subconscious mind is the source of your life. Does this mean then that the subconscious and moreover the unconscious mind are divine-like entities? Well, technically speaking, your subconscious mind is more akin to a spiritual manager than a god. And we say that because the subconscious is a conduit between your conscious mind and the unconscious. So you are dealing with a three-way relationship that results in individual consciousness. Keep in mind that these three areas of the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the unconscious all blend into each other. Also, they're colored and influenced by your perceptions at the time. That's why things like intuition are not universal truths, but personal reality experiences instead. Even when you're spot on correct, because you were still seeing existence from your point of view. But all of reality is only a point of view. So the Godhead as we know it could really be just the interplay between the three minds. As we just mentioned, the human mind is connected to the subconscious mind and the unconscious mind like a linked chain. The conscious mind moves by way of unconscious processes, and your mind never stops moving. This movement of the mind activates the subconscious, and the subconscious has the power to utterly change your life by tapping into the larger unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind represents the universal mind, and this is the area of the collective consciousness and all experiences of humanity in existence. So now that you understand how your subconscious mind is a helper, controller, and facilitator for you, you can also see that your subconscious controls your personal reality container and all your thoughts and actions. This is how you become what you think about, most of the time. Because you're coding the reality you live in, as you live in it. And, to get even more detail, you can say that your mind is a codex of thoughts and emotions. These thoughts and emotions are the engines that create the reality you are experiencing. The more you beneficially use this power, the better off you will be. And you are not limited to any one personal reality container either. Because you're creating more than just the current situation, you're also involved in creating the content of your consciousness, which is derived from this place you live in, called reality. It is a feedback loop that follows the well-known axiom, as above so below. What you're experiencing in this multiverse as a 3D physical being is created from the exact blueprint as what you're experiencing in your mind. And the primary control you have here is in your inner conscious mind. You know that thing they told you not to daydream with? And here's a slightly off-topic question. What if all the daydreaming naysayers are wrong? And what if some of them know it? Okay, back on topic. Can the subconscious mind see the future? Yes, and for some people, it happens more than they would like. Your subconscious mind has a very high level of awareness and perceptions that we are not aware of in our daily lives. In fact, your subconscious mind knows more about what's going on within us than we know ourselves. But let's look at this phenomenon as weighing probabilities of possible realities instead of predicting the future, because all eventualities reside within the greater unconscious mind. So if you want to see a future event in your personal reality, you go about focusing on it with enough emotion and clarity. Then your subconscious will respond by ensuring that you meet this probability, or something close to it will play out in your so-called future. Also, remember your subconscious mind does not operate independently. Instead, it works with your conscious mind and the unconscious mind. However, you can influence other aspects of reality, including the space-time containers we all live in. The thoughts and feelings that fill the universe are real as your eyeballs watching this video. You can feel them as a manifest physical reality or as just a mental reality, but they do exist. And since reality's engines are thoughts and feelings, these attributes have no space-time constraints. Another important question that comes up often is, can your subconscious mind help you heal on a physical and emotional level? It's more than possible for your inner mind to help you recover from illness, disease, and inner turmoil. But certain conditions must be met, and this involves practice. First is your mindset. This includes a positive outlook toward your situation, even if that sounds utterly insane to you if you're in the midst of battling an illness. But no matter what you're dealing with, your life still has a higher meaning. And this thought is not coming from some self-appointed YouTube expert, either, because there are so many people, our producer included, who have used their inner minds to help heal their lives and maintain their health. But our point here is that you need an open mind with as little negative thinking as possible. And we're also talking about your feelings towards other people and your willingness to let go of past hurts and resentments. These are strong emotions that can block your progress. The sooner you can learn to release your negative emotions, the better off you'll be on multiple levels of being. Imagine that you would like to achieve a state of homeostatic balance. Chances are that you have to change some deeply held beliefs about yourself and your health and your life to date. However, this is absolutely within your reach, and we will use the tools most readily available to us. This is hypnosis, meditation, affirmations, visualization, and energy work to carry with you throughout your day. First, use self-hypnosis to help you rewrite the most troublesome aspects of your personality. Next, draw on your powers of visualization and affirmations to turn your life in the direction you want to go. And lastly, there's energy work. When I mention energy work, I'm thinking of Tai Chi and Qigong, but use whatever energy system you deem best for you. So is it possible for the subconscious to accomplish anything you want? It sure seems that way, because the inner mind has no limitations that we know of. But since we are not aware of its power, most of us don't know how to use our minds properly. Sadly, this incredible potential is never realized. Suppose you're consciously working on some mind science techniques to improve your life. Here, your task is pretty straightforward in one respect, because you know what you want to improve or change. But it's also tricky because so many people trip themselves up while waiting and programming. We are an impatient bunch of humans. And that's okay. We are who we are. The conflict is when we forget that the inner mind is not on anyone's timetable. Indeed, the inner mind is the bigger reality. So if the universe is mental, then it's in the mental reality where you'll find the source of yourself. Inside the unconscious mind is what is called in Hermeticism the all. So, when we talk about the unconscious, we are talking about the all as an all and everything. And since everything was and still remains in your mind, be it manifest reality or not, then we are a creation of the unconscious, like a book or a movie, because we are all a part of the all's imagination. And what role does your subconscious play again? First, your subconscious takes care of your safety and is the conduit to your unconscious mind. In hypnosis and meditation, you enter the realm of the subconscious mind first. From there, you expand out or in, depending on your need at the time, but regardless of direction, you meet the same unconscious. Human consciousness is the whole system working together. These ideas get messy for people because, in reality, we are talking about the same, one thing, consciousness. But it's our lack of awareness that leads us to need labels and tags to describe what any one of us could explore on our own, but doesn't. So we have relied on names and titles to show us something that we should have learned how to investigate for ourselves back in grade school. But that's not this reality yet. So in the meantime, you can start where you are today. And you start with inner cultivation. That's right. You have to cultivate an inner relationship with yourself first. The good news is this is not an arduous task, and your subconscious will encourage your engagement. You just have to make it a priority. And it can be as easy as a 15-minute meditation 3 times a day. Consistent meditation practice has numerous benefits. It not only allows you to relax from everyday stresses, but also allows you to clear your head so that you can think clearly about whatever you choose. You can boost your concentration skills by incorporating some form of meditation into your daily routine. To intensify your meditation time, we recommend doing it while hypnotized. If you want to intensify your meditation session, we would advise you to do it while using self-hypnosis. And learning how to hypnotize yourself is also easy to do, and you can do that by following the link in the description. Now, while in trance, your mind is entirely focused but relaxed, and this will allow you to clear your mind quickly. The ease of hypnosis allows you to take advantage of short amounts of time, so you can maximize in 15 minutes what it takes others an hour to do. Your subconscious mind is almost limitless in what you can accomplish. And now that you have the information, let's put it all together. Your subconscious is your direct line to the unconscious mind and the reality matrix we all exist in. Not only that, but you can work with the subconscious to make a better life for yourself. And the process goes as follows. First, learn self-hypnosis. Then practice self-hypnosis for a few weeks. After that, incorporate whatever visualization techniques you find helpful, and then combine these learnings into exercises designed to help you from the inner mind out to the physical world. Self-hypnosis is a skill that anyone can understand without much practice. It requires no special equipment or training. You don't even need to know anything else to start with, but you're going to need to practice for a few weeks, maybe even a month or two. Now, you're not looking to become a hypno-master just yet. That will come naturally with time. What you want is to be able to feel yourself going in and out of trance states as it's happening. But of course, everyone's trance feels different, so take the time that's needed and get to know yours. You have to demystify this alternate state in your own mind, and the only way to do that is with repetition. So once you learn a self-hypnosis technique, practice it 3 times a day for 21 days straight. Each session should be between 10, but no more than 15 minutes long. Altogether, that's 63 repetitions, and it's enough for you to be both comfortable and familiar with your own trance state. Once you are familiar with your hypnotic state, it's time to add on some visualization skills. Visualization or guided imagery is a skill that can be used alone or with hypnosis. Creative visualization is a powerful tool you can use to rearrange the living hologram we all exist in. You can use it to overcome your fears, worry, stress, and other similar blocks that you think might stop you from moving forward in life. And with all that, you may want to jump right in and start picturing yourself achieving all of your goals in life. But this is where so many people fail. You have to be able to visualize yourself walking to the front door before you cash that $1 million check. So start where you are. Move your imaginary self all around your home. If you're doing a practice session at work, visualize yourself walking out to your car or the break room. Back home in the evening, see and feel yourself walking around outside your home. Interact with your visualized environment as much as you can. Look at things closely. Touch and pick up objects and feel yourself walking on the floor or ground. Touch the walls and turn the lights on and off. If you're imagining you are outside, hear the sounds, traffic and cars, and the sound of birds in the trees. Fully immerse yourself into the experience as much as you can. Chances are you may struggle with this at the beginning, especially if you allowed your imagination to become a passive observer over the years. But you can activate it in a short period of time to stick with the protocol of 3 times a day. Continue your visualizations for 10 days. That's another 30 repetitions on top of the first 63. Remember, this is needed preparation, but if you follow the steps, it will only take 31 days. After all this prep, you're ready to go out and make some changes. Pick something in your world you want to see manifest and real in your life. Then for 15 minutes a day, twice a day, visualize it in your reality with all the mental energy you can muster, and see what happens. We can almost guarantee that there will be fireworks. And if you're stuck on what to come up with, may we advise you to opt for fun and pleasure. That makes the visualization something to look forward to. Feel free to use your imagination and have some fun with it because it's your inner mind after all. And until next time, self-love is the best love.